everyone, this episode is about the new element iHover, which allows you to display your images in the form of thumbnails and which give you amazing effects once a mouse is hovered on them. So let's start with the demo pages. Now we have classified the iHover in two types, in which we have one as a square and other one is a circle, and they have numerous effects that you can try and implement on, and each of the effects have a subtype. Like you can add the effect from left, from bottom, from top, from right, etc. in this way. So we'll go into the backend and have a look how we have built the page and what all you can try and do with the iHover, the newest element. As I told before, the iHover works on the parent-child functionality. Our previous elements that work on parent-child functionality are timeline, info circle, etc. As you can see here, this is a parent block and this is a child. This parent block has multiple children, so you can apply a set of properties to a particular parent and the same will be inherited into its children. Now let's start with the parent properties. So you'll be editing the parent properties by clicking on this button. We have thumbnail shape, two types you can choose from, circle and square. We have thumbnail height and width. The number you enter here will be applied uniformly as height and width. Now the thing that you should make sure while using iHover is the images you use to put into the thumbnails must be square, that is same in the width and height, or if your images are rectangular, they'll stretch in this way, which I'll tell you the reason why only square images are recommended to use in the later part. But let's continue with the options first. Here is the spacing between two thumbnails. You can select it to be 0 to apply if you want no space between adjacent thumbnails. The iHover alignment, left, right, center. These are the parent properties which will be applied to all its children. Now let's have a look at the child properties. Whenever a parent element is inserted, you can add a new iHover item. Now these are the child properties. We have three tabs over here: general, design and typography. Let's start with the general tab. We have a title, the title that you'll see on this hovered background. Then we have an image that you can upload from the media library, a description that you'll see below the title. Then we have the hover effect. We have around 19 effects currently that you can choose from. Depending upon the subtypes, you'll be able to select the hover effect directions towards left, towards right, etc., which will give you these different kinds of effects. And then the event, on click, do nothing, or you can wish to have a link and then you'll be able to apply a link which points to some URL in the normal way. So you can use the iHover thumbnails for the navigation purpose too. Let's move on to the next tab, design. Here you can select the title color, description color, as well as the hover background color. Here you can see a gray color background has been applied and which you can change from here. You can also select the background to be transparent by applying the RGB values. The border style, here I have applied a border of 20 pixels and a transparent white color. As you can see, we have a border here of 20 pixel and a white color with transparent shade. Then we have the heading and description divider. As you can see, this is the heading and description divider over here. You can select the line width, the border thickness, and here we have this different spacings. With these options you can totally customize your iHover box. Here we have the title margins. You can decide if you want to give margins from top, bottom, left and right. Same for the divider as well as for the descriptions. And the very familiar typography tab, which has the settings related to font, size, style, etc. You can select different fonts for title as well as description. So in this way you can totally customize the iHover box in the way you want. As promised earlier, I'll explain why you should be using square images only on the iHover element. Let's start with adding iHover. This is the parent block that I've added. We'll use 180 pixel width and 0 space between the thumbnails. I'll add an iHover item with a square image like this. Give it a title, a description. I'll just repeat the same process for other 3 images or 3 thumbnails and fast forward the procedure. So here we have 4 child elements added in a row which belongs to a particular parent. We'll try to set them square to get the desired effect. So this is how you can use iHover to display various images and other navigation options on your website. Now let's have a look at the responsiveness. Here's what happens when a smaller device is used. If the items do not fit in a row, they will shift down as per the alignment that you are using. Here I have used central alignment, so the items will be aligned one below another in a center. And as you have noticed, the size of the thumbnail does not change no matter the size of device changes. So if you are using certain title or description on the box, the text won't disappear as the size of the box remains the same. So even if a smaller device is used, items will be aligned one below another and the sizes of title and descriptions as well as the images would be maintained. So it is recommended that you should use square images that are same in height and width to get optimum results out of iHover. So that would be all for this episode. I hope you all well understood the use of iHover and they have planned different ways to use it in a better way. Thank you for watching our tutorial.